already do, I repost videos and things like that, and so that's probably going to be about
I did this without making videos.
You definitely can make videos and do it that way.
So I guess
deposit from Google, and they all came from just making videos that were not even my own, and completely legal, completely within rules of copyright and all those different things in YouTube policy.
By 9 to 5. You can tell a lot about a channel by its homepage. The Shopify logo, his little headset, the rat-like appearance. Right off the bat, this guy's an affiliate marketer. The Tech It Realm, the previous channel I looked at, dipped his toes into the genre himself for some easy views. This channel takes it a step further, and to put it into perspective how this video will go, this channel is the one I despise the most out of the previous channels I've viewed, and even manages to be worse than TSM Ninja. To keep things a little more organized, I'm going to break this video into 4 chapters for different topics I'll be covering, starting with the one I hinted at during the intro. So, as an introduction to one of the many reasons I feel this way about the channel, I'd like to start by showing you 2 images, but I want you to really look at them no matter how difficult it is. Okay, so here's the first image. Do you notice anything? Some kind of pattern, perhaps? Well, if you somehow manage to not spot this subtle series of similar sentences this man uses to title his videos, let me explain. This channel has at least 18 videos posted under the title, How to Grow on YouTube Without Creating Anything, with only slight variations between them to avoid being labeled as spam, even though he uses the same thumbnail for all of them. Now take a look at this second image. What are you thinking now? Perhaps you're overwhelmed with the sensation of déjà vu, but can't quite figure out why. Well, again, allow me to explain. This channel has 20 videos under the title How to Make Money Online, again with only slight variations to avoid being labeled as spam. Some include just copying and pasting the title and adding some emoji in there. A truly awful person we're dealing with here. After seeing those 2 images, I hope you're starting to figure out why I dislike this channel so much, but allow me to make my case a little more clear. Hopefully, by the end of this, we can all feel the same. So, perhaps you're thinking, well, maybe he's made so many videos, this is just a way of keeping all of his content organized, like they're all part of some self-help series. Okay, now slap yourself for thinking that. I don't talk about redeemable channels. There is no slack given, no free chances, no excuses for the infestation of rats I aim to expose on this site. This isn't part of some series, not a separate playlist, no. These videos are all this channel makes, and referring to his content as plural is disingenuous because all of his videos appear to just be copy and pasted over and over again. Now let me explain how a general video for him plays out. We start with him sitting in a chair with no background decorations, but we'll get into that a bit later. Next, he'll brag about how much money he makes on YouTube, usually by showing his bank account with a large balance in it. He'll then talk till around the 3 or 4 minute mark about why you should join his class. Yeah, we'll get to that too as well. Next, he'll bring up a channel, often with a couple 100,000 subscribers, where he'll open a video to show it has ads playing, proving that this channel is making money. No problem, right? Well, what kind of channel does he tend to use as an example? He points to channels that are entirely based around stealing other creators' content, re-uploading them in their entirety with no changes, then make profits off of other people's work. But how does he feel about these channels that he points to? Perhaps he's helping spread the word about growing problem on YouTube with content thieves. Good, right? Well, no, because he doesn't condemn these channels for their heinous practices. Instead, he chooses to endorse them, give them praise for their profits, boasts about their ill-gotten gains. And it's not bad enough that he endorses these channels. The whole point of his video is to tell you why you should be doing this as well and cash in on this free money before YouTube shuts it down. That's a quote from an honest guy. And just a quick note, since I said I'd bring it up, this guy has no damn furniture in his video. He claims to have a chair that costs $3 grand, but it seems like it's the only thing in the entire room. I mean, just look at this backdrop. He's got a bag that part of his chair came in, an outlet. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a nice outlet, but some Christmas light looking wires coming out of it. But please, buy some more pictures. Anyway, that'll bring us to our next chapter. So let's get into a topic that he's ever so proud of. His classes that he teaches. Now, I've already established that this rat is a conniving thief, actively endorsing other parasites of his own kind. My guess is this is to make him feel better about his stolen goods. But where can you learn such valuable information on making thousands of dollars at home? Well, if you pay for his online classes, each ranging from the price of $75 to $95, or about half what they used to be, keep that in mind. What kind of knowledge will he share? What kind of experiences will this God among men spread to us lesser folk? What will we learn that'll put a couple more zeros in our bank accounts? Well, he just says the same stuff he would in his YouTube videos. Then he tells you how to upload stolen content in a way to avoid copyright strikes. And he tries to make it sound like he's teaching something that isn't bad, that it's just a normal home-built business, that he's only helping the lower man, and he's not stealing. This man's just a modern-day Robin Hood. He refers to what you'll learn in his classes as a blueprint. My guess, this is either a way this guy convinces himself that it's not a scam, or that it requires any bit of intelligence or effort to create, using that word loosely. And I find it disturbing how many people are willing to steal content and even pay money to learn how to make money off theft. How desperate some people are to avoid working or put any effort into what they do. And part of the reason I think they do it is because it's a self-feeding cycle. Maybe they're willing to work for money, but see these thieves make thousands of dollars off no work at all and think to themselves, well, what's the point of working and taking possibly years to make a single dollar off the website when I can just cheat, pay a little money, and get there faster? But that's just a quick little chapter on his classroom. Let's start to talk about the people that pay for it. Hopefully by now you're wondering, what kind of gullible or rotten person would willingly pay this waste of a man for his useless information? Well, just like moths to a flame, let's see what kind of people with no self-worth who enjoy his content and ask for his superior knowledge with questions like, but what if they have an outro? Can I just delete it and copy the video? And another one, if I give credit to the original owners, will that help prevent YouTube from taking it down? To which he replied, no, it wouldn't. So not only is he endorsing that you steal the content itself, but not even have what little dignity you could muster up to give credit to the original creator. I mean, even TSM Ninja pretended like he was giving credit to the owners, even though he obviously never did. But back on TSM for a ninja for a moment, you might wonder how this channel ranked higher than that pile of trash. Well, the only reason I dislike Buy 9 to 5 more than Ninja is because he's basically the father to these types of channels. TSM Ninja is exactly the type of channel that this guy wants everybody to be. He looks at weak people who are just wanting to make easy money with little to no effort. Then he offers his classes for hundreds of dollars. Like, also, quick note on this man's comment section. It's packed with bots promoting BS websites and scams. What's funny is they use the exact same message, just a different number. These images were almost entirely from a single video, and it's basically all you see when scrolling. Anyway, something else he mentions in a couple of his videos are his other channels where he steals content. He claims to have several, but hasn't linked them since if any of them get taken down, he doesn't want all of them to be removed as well, because then he'd obviously lose all of his income. What an honest fellow. But I never found these separate channels. However, I did find something else that I think is a little better, and we'll talk about in this final chapter. Knowing that simply copying and pasting videos for profit might not get him shut down since compilation channels are a rash, dead center in YouTube's crack, A disgusting behavior, not condemned by most, but loved for some reason. I mean, look at any try not to laugh or try not to cry compilations. They'll have millions of views and making money off simply stealing other people's content, putting it together into a single video. A topic I was about to make an entire video on, but we're flinging one piece of shit over the fence at a time. So I needed something a little more incriminating. And luckily enough, he gave it right to me. So what led me to finding these few pieces of evidence was in a video that he claimed a person won a giveaway, where he then proceeded to make an oopsie, saying his email, MoneymakerMcGee3. I'm only sharing his email for the purpose of proving it's him in these next examples. I do not wish anyone to message him or bug him, but this was openly released information, so I'm not doxing him or anything. So first thing you'll find under that email is an Instagram page, following the same practices he talks about in his classes. Simply steal pictures and videos, this time of cute animals for free likes, and then put ads under it. Nice guy. But that's not what I think will sink this channel. What I do think will take him down are these interesting posts I found on a website called PlayerUp, where he himself has offered to purchase several channels that already have a couple thousand subscribers and are already monetized. That way he can start posting stolen videos for a quick profit. So this guy has a little side business of buying channels, stealing content, making money off of it. But I still couldn't find what those other channels were. Hopefully we can have them removed in the future, because these kind of channels are disgusting. No effort, no work, just abuse of the system. Most people won't even see it in the sea of insects, just like him, but since he's broken just a few rules, Jordan, if you do manage to listen to this video, all I have to say to you is, you've broken the terms and services of YouTube, and they won't be very happy about that.